What's going on, everybody? This is Sean from the Dark Knight Nerd Corner. This is my second video on this channel, which we'll be covering my road trip to Detroit with my buddy Clinton, and some awesome ideas for some new content for this channel. Now, some new ideas I have. If you see my shirt, if you see my previous video, you know I love wrestling. So I'm going to try to get a wrestling wrap-up bi-weekly, weekly, monthly, something along the lines where me and my friend can sit there and bullshit about what happens in the wrestling world going on. And if we like it, hate it, we'll let you know. Now, I will try to get my best friend, or one of my best friends, to help me do this. I'm sure he'll have no problem agreeing to it, because I know he loves bullshitting about anything he gets to talk about. So, that being said, that's some new content I have. I'll still have all the collection videos, the unboxings, the Nerd Block, comic block, etc. And all that other great content, action figures review, action figures content, all that other stuff. But also my obtained videos are also still going strong, which is my one today I'm going to be doing is my obtained from my trip with Clinton, where we went to Detroit. We had three stops we went to. Actually 4 stops, sorry. We went to 4 stops. We got some great stuff, so I'll be going over that stuff right now, and I'll show you what I got. So without further ado, let's look. Alright, so on the road trip, we went to 4 places. Started out second in Charles, had a blast. Found a lot of good stuff. Clinton got some stuff that was like half off. Some original Halloween comics, which is great. He saved a lot of money off the internet, and I won't go into detail how much he paid per comic, but it was a pretty good price. Second stop was Time Travelers. We didn't have the best experience there. It kind of soured me there for a while. I probably won't go back for a little bit, but overall it was a little bad experience. Now that's all I'll say. Third place was Liberty Comics. They always have great deals, great comics, great helpful staff, and I can't speak higher of them. I'll constantly be going to them for back issues and anything I should need, because they are always there to be so helpful. And a new one, which is kind of closer for me, is Mike's Comics in New Baltimore, Michigan. We had a great time there. The guy was very helpful and willing to look for pretty much anything we asked him to look for. Had a great time, like I said, and we'll be trying to do this once a month, me and Clinton, where we go down to Detroit and pick up the new issues or action figures, etc. Because I'm trying to get into hot toys. I hate ordering off eBay. It's not my thing. Amazon's a little pricey. So if I want good deals, I gotta go directly to the people who are selling it, or eBay, and I'm not a big eBay fan. But without further ado, let me get into the comics that I picked up on this trip. But first, I'm going to give you the comics that I had Clint pick up for me, because I was having a hard time finding them. First, we got Mad Max here. Mad Max was tie-in to the new movie. I haven't seen the old movies or the new movies. I'm going to sit down one weekend and bust them out, kind of a next Netflix marathon on them, Hulu Plus, whatever. But this one's a hard to come by book. Clinton had to go through 3 different shops to find this, and then when he finally did find it, he only found a couple copies, so he picked up one for me and one for himself. I did a little research online. He paid sticker price $5. They're going for 30 already, so I'm gonna hang on to this, and hopefully it grows more in value, and might part ways with it one day. I'm not too growing in Mad Max, so attached to him, so I'd be okay with parting ways with him. Secret Wars, the GameStop variant. This one is one of 2. The other part I had to come home that night and order online, because if you put 2 together, same issue, but the front covers make an awesome battle scene. So I ordered that. That should be on its way. When it does, I'll show you guys what exactly it looks like with the covers put together. But thank you, Clint, for picking this up for me. I owe you big. Okay, now on to the comics I picked up on my trip. Spideyverse. I showed you the variant copy in my last video. Now this video, I just picked up the regular street edition cover. I'm pretty OCD when it comes to things like that, so I try to get as many variants / regular covers as I possibly can. It's entirely impossible to get all of them, because most of you know who are watching this are comic collectors. They make like 20, sometimes 20 variants per edition book, so it's pretty hard to come by some variants. But overall, I pick up most I can, so I had to pick up Spideyverse. I got Secret Wars, the regular copy. And then I had to pick up, of course, as I told you, I'm a variant person. Had to get the variant because, you know, they're always worth more money down the line. And I'm a collector. I don't intend ever selling my collection, but if I ever do need to, it's always nice to know that I'll have the more expensive books in there. Now, here's, last video I showed you Southern Cross. I picked up the newer issues 1 and 2 this time around. These were the hard ones I had to come by, and which kind of soured me at not Liberty Comics. Sorry, they are great. Time Travelers. I asked for these, and he looked at me like I was a dummy because I asked for an independent book in a store. But this is a great story. I read issue 1 the other night. Basically, you read the main character is Alex. She's looking for her sister died on this planet. I can't remember it's a moon. I think it's called Titan, but I could be wrong on that. But her sister's Amber, and she died, and she's going to ask questions about her sister's death and collect her sister's belongings. And Southern Cross, the ship she's traveling from her planet to that there, and she comes across a whole bunch of weird characters along the way. One being Aaron, who's her cabin mate, who ends up going there to almost cover up her sister's death. And she hears a whole bunch of other stuff while she's on the ship that makes her question things that are going on. Like, is everything copacetic around me? So that's where we live off. She tries to go back and find Aaron. She can't find Aaron. So I'll try to probably read through these tonight, seeing how I was just drawn into that story. It's a great story. If you can, pick up 1, 2, and 3, and you will not regret it. The next one I just picked these up to finish off my run of Sons of Anarchy. I have all the other ones. I love the show. I have not read the comics yet. Saving those for a rainy day when I have nothing really going on. There's 21 issues out so far, so that'll be a half-day read for me or something like that. They're great. Like I said, the TV show was great. I love the TV show. Can't speak higher of the TV show. I'm going to miss it. I'm going to miss new episodes. Wasn't a fan how it went out. We'll see how the comic kind of translate from the TV to the comics. Maybe it's where, you know, where their 13 episodes aren't going on during the seasons. What happened when they're not shooting with the other characters, maybe prospects, etc. So I'm excited to read those, and I just happen to like finishing off my run of that. Now, I got this one right here because I have Death of Wolverine. Loved it. But this one's called Logan's Legacy. And I just picked it up because it has to deal with the time of the death of Wolverine. I'm a big Wolverine fan. He's one of my favorites on the Marvel side of the world. I have a few issues. I only have 4 issues. I have 1, 5, 6, and 7. So I do have to find the other issues of these now, but I have no problems with scouring, waiting. We're going to find. I just love the thrill of the hunt for the book. So even if I'm missing them, it just makes the hunt and you find it that more exciting. So I love this. I will give it a read as soon as I can find number 1, 2, 3, and 4. The next one being with the Wolverine tie-in almost. Wolverines. It's got Deadpool dressed up as Wolverine. Now I don't know much about this. This is 13, Wolverine's 13, so I will have to pick up back issues of that. But it had Deadpool dressed as Wolverine. Who the hell doesn't love Deadpool, right? It's one of those things where it's just funny cover, so I bought it for the sheer humor, just hang up on my wall after I give it a read. But I will pick up more Wolverines because, like I said, I'm a huge Wolverine fan. I have a few on Marvel side that I truly like, and he's be one of them. I'm a big Deadpool fan as well, so I have bought number 4, Return of the Living Deadpool. It's just a good read. The first couple were great, so I'm gonna enjoy this. I had to find it. I had up to number 3, so I needed to get number 4. The collector in me. Hopefully they come out with more. I don't know what the series is supposed to go to, so it could be more, but I hope they do more. Now the next one's another one I'm going to have to go online. I'm probably going to go online to Midtown Comics. That's a great site to go to. They are under cost 90% of the time on the newer comics, and they'll ship to your house, and they ship pretty safely. I have ordered some of my past comics on there, and they come great. So if you guys are looking for, I can't find this issue, Midtown Comics generally will have it. But I picked up the new Thor run. I got number 8, 7, and number 2. I've seen these before, and I should have started sooner trying to get them. I didn't think anything about it until I found out that Thor isn't actually Thor. It looks more like a woman. Now, I'm sure since I'm new to collecting comics, you're probably going to go, well, duh, dumbass. Well, I didn't know that. I'm not, like I said, I'm not a huge ass Marvel guy. I primarily DC with Batman is my thing. But I will give Thor a shot because I do love Thor, love Loki. I do love Marvel. It's just I don't keep up to date Marvel as I do DC. This one is a back issue, Suicide Squad number 3. I like Suicide Squad. Can't wait for the movie. I'm a little iffy on it so far. I'll give you my full determination when I see it. But every day it seems like we get something new leaked from the movie. Most of the premises, you got a group of people, mostly villains, who are doing sorry. Basically, you got Harley Quinn, Joker, and the whole rogues gallery of DC's villains doing... They're like the opposite of Justice League. Sorry about that. But I don't have 1 and 2. I've got all the other ones. Actually got doubles of most of them. This is how my dumbass can't write a list out. And I forget. So, I got number 3. Now all I need is 1 and 2. So that's another thing I gotta search for. Like I said, I love the search. I love finding things. Like when I go through the books and I find something that, oh yeah moment. It's like a drug you can't compare it to. It's just excitement. And the next books I picked up were, I didn't even know these existed, but it's called The Secret Origins of the Stories Behind the World's Greatest Superheroes. And you got, I basically only missing issue 4 out of this run. You got Superman, Batman, I think Green Lantern, Cyborg, Wonder Woman, and Grayson, Nightwing at the end there. And I can't wait to read this because this seems like it's a really cool origin stories, and there might be a twist in there that I don't know yet. So that seems really cool, and I can't wait to read these. I also picked up on the rest of these are my DC books. The Secret Six, 1 and 2. Looked interesting, so I figured I'd give them a read. I'm pretty much willing to give anything a once over. Just even if I don't read it, it's in my collection. Mortal Kombat number 6. It's a tie into MKX. It's a great game. I beat the game already. Great story. And I'm right up to comic 2 in the books. Or the comics, sorry. They're great. Great story behind the game itself this time around. So, if you like Mortal Kombat and games and just comics in general, and you like the gory story, get this. It's great. It's great. Arkham Knight, another game-related comic. Arkham Knight number 4, actually. I love Arkham Knight. I'm a little Batman fan. So, Arkham Knight number 4, I haven't read Arkham Knight number 1 yet. Basically, it's a prequel to the game. If you haven't beat Arkham City yet, close your damn ears right now. I'm going to give you some goddamn spoilers. If you haven't beat it, at the end, or if you have beat it, you already know, sorry, Joker dies. He dies. So, number 1's issue takes over where Harley's dealing with the death of the Joker and all that good jazz. So, I'll pick it up. I had a hard time piecing those together, so I'll read those shortly. The game comes out in like half a month, in 2 weeks. So, I'm going to have to read those prior to the game. But, they're great storylines. I have the Arkham Hinge line and all that. They're a great story. So, if you're a fan of Batman in general or just games in general, give it a shot. You will like it. And the last 2 comics I picked up is the Convergence of Batman and Robin 1 and 2. Convergence is the main summer arc for DC. If you haven't if you're not into DC, you're into Marvel. Marvel Secret Wars right now, DC's Convergence. And it's kind of ironic how they came out at the same time, because Convergence, what they're doing is they're getting rid of the New 52, and they're kind of mixing the New 52 with the older style continuity of Batman before they got rid of the older continuity before they came out with the New 52. Now where Secret Wars is basically killing off all of the characters, everybody, you know, every interview I've seen, everybody dies except for a few of them, and they come back in a different way in Battle World. To me, it almost sounds similar, and it's ironic they came out at the same time, storyline wise. So it'll be interesting to read it. I do have the main Convergence. These are just the offshoots of the main characters. But the main Convergence, I need to get up to, I think I still need number 8. I think I got up to number 7. But that'll be a good read when I do get into it, because I love DC in general, so any read I can read, it's a win. So overall, that's what I picked up. We did see a lot of action figures I did want to get. I chose not to, however, because I thought I could spend more money on comics, or I was looking for a hot toy, and perhaps I really want Bank Robber Joker right now. No one had him. The closest thing I've seen they had Wolverine from the Wolverine movie itself, and I wasn't a big... I'm not going to say I hate the movie, I wasn't a big fan of the Wolverine standalone movie, not Origins, but the standalone that came released in Japan. I wasn't a big, terrible fan of that, and the hot toy I seen was all dusty, and it was not look appealing. If you're going to sell me a retail price, it better be still in the damn box seal. Don't have it on sitting out dusty all like that. So, overall, it was a great trip. Me and Claire are going to try and make this a once-a-month kind of thing, because we are having an addiction to comics, as you didn't notice. I bought a shit ton. But it was a great trip. We had a great blast. Me and both rarely get out by ourselves together, so when we do get together, it's always a great time. But just to recap, I do want to do more videos on wrestling itself, too. I will start doing that. I have a few friends on here that are watching I know are huge wrestling fans. One commented on my my video last time about my D. Ambrose shirt. The next video, I'm probably not going to do one for a while. Probably until next weekend I'll post another video, because I'm going to wait for my comic box to get here before I do another one. And that should be here any day now. It's, I got the notification. Other people have already received theirs. I've seen they have them up YouTube videos up on them already. I didn't watch it though, because I'm all about the excitement factor of when I open that box. And if I don't already know what's in it, I'm just going to make being impatient just that much more unbearable. But I do know there's going to be a Deadpool variant in there. They teased that. And I'll get a shirt, 2 other comics on top of the Deadpool variant, and a comic-related item. So it could be anywhere from a pop vinyl to action figure to keychain, stickers, God knows. And the sky's the limit on that shit they give you. But I would like to start doing more wrestling videos. Like I said, the next one is Comic Block, which should be here any day now. If I do get it sooner, I will do the video sooner than next weekend. Of course, the second I open it, I'm going to want to do the video. And well, a lot more collection videos coming out of the way. It just takes me time to do that, because I have to get an actual editing program. If you haven't noticed, I haven't been editing these videos. I've just been putting them straight to YouTube from the camera, because my editing program's shit, and I have a hard time getting used to it. So I'm going to have to actually get a pro quality one. Other than that, I'll see you guys in the next one.